Why are you looking at me like that?
How are you looking at me?
Why are you looking at me?
How am I looking at you?
Why are you looking at me straight to my eyes?
How am I supposed to look at? Say your nose.
So what do we call this one now? Chum swags or hello chums. You guys should find the name of a new ship just joined the other ships. You guys would probably need to form a name for this one. Meanwhile, big brother, you need to call your house to order. This beef that you are setting up between the two houses is gonna burn your house. Oh. Before the ninjas will locate the problem, the house would have been on fire, because this beef that you are cooking between the housemates, between the two houses. I rest my case. In fact, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, please do subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that I can get notified each time I post a brand new video, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. So we're going to be starting with the Amaka gist, because now that one where the hot where that's the one that's very, very hot. Amaka was giving an account of what she heard on the night where things were going down between Khalid and Daniella. The ruffling of the under the things. You guys know I called it aggressive cuddling. So Amaka was awake. I don't know if you guys saw that video where Amaka's eyes were shining like what's even going on. She woke up, and I was like, when is she going to give us the gist? She finally gave us that gist, guys. She said she was hearing some sounds that were like, in fact, I cannot
me hearing that it could be
it was not like kiss,
it could be like, something that
it's wet.
I was horny as on my bed.
Nobody want grease the knock.
I know she said knock. Maybe not just
how come they use the condom? I don't understand. How many condom big brother give us?
It's not very clear because I was streaming it live, so it was blurry at the time where I was capturing it. So yeah, what do you guys make of that video? What do you guys make of the comments that Amaka made, the sounds that she said she was hearing? Everything is adding up at this point. It now feels like, okay, maybe things really happened, right? But she's also saying that maybe the sounds may have come from whatever it is. But here we have Fina also still reminding us that some CDs were missing in the house. But I honestly don't usually use that to judge whether something's happening or not. But they are saying it's missing, and then Amaka is saying she's hearing sounds, and then everything just kind of adding up. Then there was another video where Daniella was making a statement about like she's now
puberty.
Finally came.
How does it feel to finally be a woman?
I'm happy. I've been a girl for a really long time.
Yeah. We noticed.
So people were just assuming that means that things really, really went down. But in fact, I don't have anything to say about this again, because I usually don't make assumptions until I'm very sure. But right now, at this point, things are adding up. By the time I gather all the gist, then I'll now give you guys the proper, then I cannot come and say, oh, this actually happened. When I come and say this happened, just know that it happened. That's it. Then let's talk about the beef that is going on in the house, inside and outside the house. But we're just going to talk about the one that's happening inside the house. So you see that criticism that big brother said they should do for like the other house, each house should do for each other. That criticism caused wahala, especially for Beauty, because Beauty was the one that spoke for her team. So different things were said this night, and at some point I was like, you guys should relax, like it's not that deep. First of all, we had Checks and Bella, they were outside, they were talking about it. Checks was saying that Beauty did not even believe what she was saying. I think he said something about the fact that she was confused or something like that, yeah. But he said some things, and then Bella now said that Beauty just wanted to be noticed, that she didn't have anything to say. She just wanted to be noticed.
She didn't even believe herself when she was talking. Like, it was so obvious.
She was like, everything was just, she didn't know what to say. Then she was a talk. From that sound, she wanted to talk, Sha. Everybody notices her. Back to Lagos.
You guys, I see what's going on. Inside the house. The whole thing did not end there. It did not end in this. In fact, this was even like the slightest, or this was the part that was not even that deep, right? The one that they had on the dining, the one that they were discussing on the dining, I think it had more insultive words or deeper things that were said, right when they were on the dining, right? So we had Chichi. Chichi said her own. She was just angry about the whole thing. She used the B word and all of that. Then Hermes now said that she's deaf and then she's blind. You don't understand. Listen.
She was there by prayer. You said I'm like, you will not hate Beyonce. Wow.
It's funny at this point because I don't know why they were attacking the situation so much when Big Brother asked her to criticize, even though her teammates said they didn't want to say anything. She wanted to speak there. Like, there's nothing wrong with her speaking, and I don't think what she said was even so bad to be receiving all the things that were coming to her tonight, right? So, you know, they said their own deaf, blind, da 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 da. Even Adekunle had to like call out what was going on, like, you guys now hate beauty or what? Like, what is even going on? And then we also had Chomzi say her own. She also called her blind. It was like, is it the blind one? The blind one. She said like 3 or 4 times, right? And then later on, she also said that she's going to start referring to her as the blind one.
The blind one. The blind one. A threat in what?
She's not worrying anybody.
How?
He's not worrying.
Amaka is a threat. I don't see them as a threat. So. Amaka is even way more better than Beauty. What are you telling me?
So like for me, yeah, it's one thing for one house to talk about the other. I feel like both houses, they do it, like especially maybe after a game, and you know, definitely talk about the other housemates, like, oh, those housemates, they're not rich, we are better and all of that. Like, it's one thing to talk about the other house as a whole or something, but it's another thing to like literally slander a particular person or start coming for the person on a personal note just because like the whole beef is graduating into something else that I don't understand. And it's not just in the house. Outside the house is even worse. It's now a case of Trenches versus Islanders. This is just week 2, and this is already happened. What's going to happen like later on? Trenches also had their own episode. I think where they really talked about them was when somebody heard the Islanders talking about Fina. Now the housemates were now giving her advice on how she's going to pepper Chomzi on Saturday. She go and dance with Hello Swag. Saif was the main person that was just saying things that I'm like, yeah, I get you're trying to advise Fina and all of that, but like, you're going overboard.
You rock her from behind without your something. Make sure see direct eye contact. Not from face.
Yes.
Not from what face. What beats. Make sure she be uncomfortable. She go find man to want make herself.
Please, she should not find into my.
They also said some other things, but I feel like this advice they were giving her is like the worst advice ever. Like, why are you trying to use Hello Swag to pepper Chomzi? This is the guy that's literally in the middle of all of this. It's through him that all of this started. Like, why are you now trying to use him to pepper Chomzi? I feel like that was the worst advice that they gave her. And I feel like they should just come together and talk this thing out. The beef between them is as a result of misunderstanding from both angles. They've been hearing their name in the different houses and nobody really knows what was being said, but they're acting on it. So they should come together and relax and talk. So moving on, it will seem as though Modella has given up on her assignment and has decided to follow the path of shipping, and I don't blame her, to be honest. It was tonight that I heard like what happened, the process. So apparently you prepare to be like a normal housemate like the others, and you don't even know that you're going to be a fake housemate. So you're going to do your lockdown without knowing what is coming for you. You expect that you come into the house and stay, and somebody come and tell you to do fake housemate and come and do assignment. So I think she just wants to enjoy herself.
That whole week was hard, honestly. You cannot just imagine it. And I think it was more than that.
Then we had Bella and Shegs. They had an issue. They later settled. I won't really talk so much about the issue. I'm just going to talk about a few points or a few things that were said during their fight. So Shegs was telling Bella that he doesn't want everything to be looking as if, oh, he's just following her up and down. That he cares about what his family and friends think about the situation.
Because I care that like my family and my friends can see me. Like, it does affect me. I don't know how we are being portrayed. I don't want to being portrayed as some guy that's like trying to like just chase you and you're not feeling it. I just care about how I'm being portrayed. Like, yes, it actually means something to me.
Also has left a mark in BBN. It's almost like people will not come and say, I don't want to be like this person, I don't want to be like this person, because Shegs threw a shade at him earlier on. I think a lot of people know about that particular scenario, and then now he's saying he doesn't want to be portrayed in that kind of way. Then there was a part where he was just going on and on, that Shegs was just going on and on. Bella just yelled at him to stop. I was like, what happened?
I'm not trying to act like I'm anything. Baby, you're being annoying. Okay, it was disrespectful. I was clearly annoyed. I clearly felt it.
Stop. You want to cry? I understand.
Cry. Okay. Are you okay?
Maybe saying, are you crying? I mean, do you want to cry? I don't know. I guess maybe he was just giving puppy face because we were not seeing his facial expression. So I don't know if it was him trying to cry, but I think it was just him giving like the puppy face and all. Then what exactly caused the fight between them? Apparently Shegs addressed something that he was supposed to address to like address something about like both of them in front of others, and she said he was supposed to address it to her directly, not to say it in front of others. So that's basically what caused their issue, right? The quarrel continued for a while. He begged her, she didn't answer him. He now left her, went to the stew room. She went out to the garden. While she was in the garden, right, she was having a conversation with Deji, and I was like, is Deji trying to strike? Is this the time that he's trying to shoot his shot? Right? Is this going to be an opportunity? But it did not last though. The next thing, Bella went inside to go and look for her man. She went to the sitting room where he was. She now had to pull him up for a chat. Then they now started talking the whole thing out. She was not asking him what exactly she said that was so offensive. Even in the talking the whole thing out, there was still a little bit of back and forth with them, but you know, they were just settling.
You're shouting on me. I still like kept calm.
Let's go, like I don't mind.
Tell me one thing I said that is out of proportion. About me saying that if I dance with them tomorrow, it should be your worst. You know, this competition has gotten like really serious and real. Do you think I'll actually go tomorrow and be dancing with this guy?
It's not about that.
You guys, the beef at the party is gonna be strong. Big brother, please just use demarcation and demarcate it so that if they want to throw punches, they'll be hitting the wall. Oh no, don't do that. We are ready for the bass balls, whatever bass balls that they have for us. So for Bella and Shex, later on, they just apologized to each other. She apologized, he apologized, and you know, everything was now cool, right?
When you have something to say, call me privately and say it to me. You don't have to announce it or scream. Yeah?
Yeah, babe. I appreciate the apology. I apologize as well.
Then there was a part where she acted like she was leaning in for a kiss. Baba raised mouth though, only for her to not give him a peck. I say, hey, no be small teasing that is going on here. Later on, they were in the room, they lay down together. I think they even slept on the same bed together. And after they were talking, they were doing heart-to-heart talk, sweet talk of, I didn't want to lose you, I felt I'll lose you, and I will not lose you. I said, okay, say Shakespeare something. I think that's basically what happened. A lot of small things happened, but that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you on the next one. Bye, love you.